And now third time's a charm, maybe. So now I'm going to review Sekirei. Sorry, let me start my timer. I only have 10 minutes left, so I'm going to try to make it in to 9-minute review. And it shouldn't be that hard because there's not a lot that goes along on it. I like it though. I mean, for basically just a bouncing boob anime, it's pretty good in my opinion. I really like the whole idea of, what was it? It was 113? Oh no, 108 Sekirei, because, 108 is, a number to be avoided in Japanese society or culture. Because, what was it? Buddhist monks have like 108 beads over in their necklaces or something like that. And lots of other little things. It's just not a very, beloved number. And then, I think 4 is also a number to be avoided. So yeah, because 4 sounds like death in their language, or in Chinese, I think. But anyway, so moving on. Sekirei, it starts off pretty good. I really like it, and I don't even mind that, there's boobs in the first episode or whatever. But I really like the, what's his name character? I think his name's Kazuhei or whatever. Basically, he's the guy with white hair and a white jacket and a white cape or whatever. I think he's the owner of this company that's buying every piece of land in the world. And the only piece left is Japan, or Tokyo. And it's just okay, whatever. Whatever you need to tell the crappy story. And it is kind of crappy, but it's more campy crappy, sort of like the Evil Dead series and things like that. Although it's not horrifying in any manner, it's just, action, girls with boobs punching, things like that. And, I like the clothing damage over it. And I don't mean clothing damage is how someone would get set on fire and you'd be able to see their nipples, but I mean I like that, alright, there would be a knife cut and then there'd be a huge gash in their shoulder, or it wouldn't be on the skin of course, but it'd be at least the clothing would rip. And I like that kind of attention to detail, although I'm sure if I paid closer attention to it, I would be no, that cut's supposed to be on the right leg, not the left leg, and things like that. But, it was at least, it was at least nice to see that they paid attention to that kind of detail. Anyway, for most of it, there's 2 kind of sections. The first section is pretty much, I think they're both 12 episodes with extra OVA series over, so it's 13 episodes really, 26 I think. So, yeah, the first one is just, introducing a lot of the characters and things like that, and guess what? They all love the main male character, who's a lovable schlub, who can't go to college or anything like that, although he keeps really flunking out of the entrance exams. So anyway, yeah, it was just okay, whatever, they're just establishing all this stuff, and I was kind of enjoying it. It was schlocky, but, I was enjoying it overall. And then, comes the last 3 episodes, and I really didn't like them over the first series. It was just, they have to get these people out of town, because otherwise if they don't, bad things will happen. It's coming under a totalitarian rule. It's okay, whatever. And then they get them out. It's okay, whatever. Here's, basically, they introduce characters we've never met or seen before, and then they get them out, and then we never see them again. And I think if they show up in the second series. Anyway, so the second series shows up, and I like that one more because it seemed like it found the rhythm of its comedy. Not really. It wasn't really funny, but it knew when to show boobs, when not to, and it worked. It seemed more cohesive, and things kind of gelled together better than the first episode was just kind of jamming pieces of a puzzle that didn't really fit together. So yeah, that's nice and such, and I don't know, it was just going and such, and then the last couple episodes really kind of come out of nowhere, even though they're kind of building towards it. It's just they're still introducing characters who the main male character. I don't remember his name. He doesn't even really need to be there. They could just make him a little boy, and it would be the same effect on the story or something like that. Anyway, last episode, they're finally going to confront MBI, I think it's called over. I think that's the name of the company. Nice how they acronymed, what was it, IBM. But, I don't really think it was even, kind of a play on them. I think it's just, evil, omnipotent corporation. And, I really like the end, sequence, or not the end sequence, but the end, kind of last 2 episodes, just because it's alright, they get in there. and they find out it's gonna explode, and then they gotta get out of there in time. And the villain got away into space, and like, it was just, very kind of like, sort of, ha 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 ha, okay, like tongue-in-cheek-ish. And, yeah, that's pretty much Sekirei overall. Lots of boobs, lots of cliches in the romance department, like older woman, younger woman, wife woman, mistress woman, nerdy woman, young woman, like underage woman, housewife woman, blah 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 blah. And there's all these things. And by the way, a housewife woman isn't like the wife woman, where they're separate characters. I don't really think the housewife ever warms up to Minato. Yeah, I think that was his name, Minato. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know. If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. The fight scenes aren't spectacular in my opinion, but I don't really care about any fight scenes in anime because I know they're just like literally scenes, a picture like this, like, okay, do this. Now take the next picture like this, and then another picture like this, and then they just, throw that together, and that's basically how an anime fight scene is drawn and such. Of course, 24 shots per second, things like that. Maybe I don't know how many frames they use per second in anime. I would be interested to learn. So yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much it for Sekirei. I liked it. It was very tongue-in-cheeky, and if you're into sort of like a kind of laughing and like sort of light-hearted manner, go for it.